Hi, so today I'll be giving you some tips on using power drills with one hand. You've probably seen these around a lot. They're impact drivers. They're good for driving screws, backing out screws so that you don't end up stripping them, but they're only really good for light drilling unless you have special bits for it. They're usually very easy to load your bit. You just pop it right in like this, and in the most part to get it out you would just eject it like that. And where you might run into some problems using one hand with a standard drill is a lot of the drills these days, especially the cordless ones, have the chuck where you have to hold a collar around the bottom of it and then twist the top in order to tighten around your bit. So what I like to do is use the half-inch chuck sort of drills like this one, which usually have, or I guess always have, a key to allow you to loosen and tighten up the bit that you're putting in. Currently we just have a hex shank sort of bit in here so that we could put a drill bit like this one in here and lock it in and do any drilling we need to do. But if you have the need to change your hex shank out for a normal drill bit, for example, that would be a little problematic if you had to hold a collar down here and then twist up top to tighten it up. So here we're just going to loosen up our chuck, take out our hex shank. Now this is a extreme example of a drill bit. This is a 3/4 inch drill bit. You probably wouldn't be using anything much larger than that, so we're just going to back this out so we can actually fit it into the chuck. Tighten up the chuck, trying to keep the bit straight, and now we can tighten it with the key. And that's really the easiest way to go about using a normal drill like this with one hand, because as I mentioned, it's going to be a bit difficult if you need to hold the collar. And as you see, I'm using my knees to hold the drill still so I can do this stuff. You probably want to make sure that you're following all the necessary safety precautions, like having the drill unplugged like this one is, because you don't want to end up losing your other hand. It wouldn't be a good idea. So now we're going to tighten up our hex shank, and so that's it for the tips for using a hand drill with one hand. If you have any suggestions for things that you'd like to see how to do with one hand, feel free to comment. If this video has been helpful for you, please do like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, have a good one.